down just 2 hours away.
Luckily, we had some really strong glass on the second pane window, so I think that kind of deterred him.
That deterred vandal leaves a shop owner determined in Long Beach.
Students in the Santa Monica Malibu Unified School District head back to school tomorrow, but will there be enough bus drivers?
Our top story, breaking news. It is called the Quail Fire, a brush fire burning along Charlie Canyon Road in Castaic. It's west of the 5 north of the 126.
Well, so far, about 40 acres have burned, but crews have stopped the fire's forward progress. There is a very heavy firefight underway right now from the air. Planes and choppers from the Angeles National Forest, LA County and LA City fire departments are battling the fire. There's no wind fanning the flames, but there is thick brush in the area. At this point, no homes or buildings have burned, but there is an animal shelter nearby. It's still unclear how the fire started. Even
though no wind, we're certainly keeping an eye on this fire weather-wise, right?
That's right. Fire danger out there, right?
Absolutely. Fire danger. And of course, thick brush, as you mentioned. On top of that, high temps still with us tonight. We're still in the 90s and 80s in the surrounding areas of Castaic, 15% as far as relative humidity goes. So it's not ideal. I mean, look, we're not in the single digits, but we are in the teens, and that's still considered dangerously low as far as humidity goes. We want to be in the maybe 30, 40, 50+%. That's where things are a little more comfortable. And as you'll see right here, wind-wise, 9-mile-per-hour winds in Newhall right now. So wind is not a huge factor, and that's good news as far as the firefight is concerned. Of course, the fact that it's still warm and relative humidity is low. And of course, we've got all that brush out there that is burning. That is part of the equation, that dry fuel. So of course, we'll continue to monitor conditions in Newhall. You will see the wind really only hitting in the high desert. So we don't want that to spread to us here. And of course, we're going to keep our eye on the wind. We've got to look at our wind futurecast coming up. That's our hour-by-hour forecast. And our forecast models will show us exactly how windy it will get. So of course, that's a big factor as far as the firefight is concerned. So more on that in just a little bit. But for now, Jeff and Susie, back to you.
All right, Ev, thank you so much. Less than an hour left now in a Southland Flex Alert. We are all being asked to conserve energy in this extreme heat. The Flex Alert goes until 9 tonight. Set your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher and avoid using major appliances or unnecessary lights. It's also recommended you use a fan to stay cool and unplug anything you're not using right now.
Those hot temperatures can heat up health concerns today. Many hospitals are seeing a spike in patients overcome by the warm weather. And tonight's Kcal 9's Jasmine Veal shares some warning signs from doctors.
Well, doctors here say that it is critical to recognize the symptoms of heat stroke, the most serious heat-related illness. It can lead to death. Nurses here are prepared to treat those patients and more of them that are coming in.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Raymond Vasquez is talking about the hot August temperatures gripping LA. Local hospitals reporting a spike in patients because of it.
If it's severe enough, they'll be here. We have. Most recently, I saw a patient with a temperature of 107.
Dr. Gabrielle Morrow is in charge of the ER at Dignity Health and Glendale Memorial and says when someone's temperature is that hot, it's difficult for the body to cool down on its own.
We see a number of deaths every year from heat stroke.
Mostly in the elderly. That's why Vasquez worries about his parents.
My mom just turned 90.
You just spill that with ice here.
Dr. Morrow shows us the ice packs they use on patients with heat stroke and the IV bags of sodium. In this room, there's a hyperthermia cart to treat people who are dangerously overheating.
You get severe dehydration and electrolyte abnormality.